Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Mass Effect. So, just a little heads up before we get started. I accidentally deleted my main save. So, I've spent the last few days trying to get caught back up to wherever we were before. And we pretty much are. Most of the side quests I've done some extra. We've done all of the main quests that we did in our first save. The only thing that we're missing is some dialogue, specifically from Wrex. Before, I did manage to get him to open up, and he told us about his father and this ancestral armor that he was trying to get back, so we promised that we'd help him. We're missing out on that dialogue specifically. I'm going to start rambling, so if you want to skip that, I'll have a timestamp in the description. So what would have happened in episode 9 was we spoke to Tali about the files that we found from some Geth, and we gave her a copy, which I did actually just do that quest, so I managed to give her the copy in this one too. Like I said, we learned more about Wrex in what would have been episode 9. Garrus thanked us for bringing him along, but he ended up thanking me and telling me that because I let him kill the doctor and because I went back and pretty much told him that when we find Saren, we're just gonna kill him and we're not gonna even give the council the chance to not punish him. He was basically like, because of your actions, I've decided that I'm gonna become a Spectre, despite how my father feels about it because his dad hates Spectres. And actually, I felt so grossed out by that I went back and reloaded a super early save to where before I even let him kill the doctor, and instead I tried to bring the doctor in. The doctor dies no matter what, but this way the blood isn't on his hands and it allows him to think about what he's doing before, he commits violence, because he's so quick to violence. I just don't want him to be like Saren, which is what I was really worried about. In the last one, I would have flirted with Kaidan on purpose. I know it's shocking, but I gave in. So I'm kind of glad that I had to restart, because this time I was able to stick to my guns more so. The only reason I flirted with Kaidan was because I wasn't sure if Garrus was a romance option. I did look that one up. I wanted to go into this game fully blind, but I couldn't stand not knowing. Thankfully he is in the second game. Oh, but not this game, which irritates me so much. In the other save, the save that we lost, went to the Citadel. I did quite a few quests there. We got our ship inspected by a super uptight and irritating Rear Admiral, but he left with a better opinion of our ship than when he started, thanks to our amazing convincing skills. We helped Lieutenant Gerard calm down a very traumatized woman named Talitha? I think that's her name. We were really gentle with her, and we got her to take a sedative without forcing her, because she really needed to get some help for herself, so we helped her out. We did an interview with some news reporter lady, and it turned out fine for the most part, except for I mentioned how Saren was rogue and the council didn't like that. We helped the consort. We talked to that weird fan who was like, "Can I get your signature?" And then he asked for my picture. And then the third time speaking to him, he asked if I could recommend him to become a Spectre. I was nice, but I said no. There's a side quest that I did that we're gonna do in this episode now is we stopped an asteroid from hitting a planet, which was set up by these really ugly looking aliens. You'll see what I mean. We're gonna do that right now. I felt really awful when I accidentally did that, but in a way, I guess it kind of helped me. I guess.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher.
Oh yeah, because we also told him what happened to his men.
Message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization.
Ooh, Black Ops?
Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments,
Oh my
trying
God.
to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me.
Oh no.
Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
So that's another thing that we'll do later.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
So we see that massive torch in the background. I can't believe that's actually propelling this thing towards the planet. First thing first, let's try to get to this transmission tower. But I do see something in the corner of my map, so let's go there first. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When so-and-so shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. What of you? Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on your map. Hell yeah. Okay, so which one were we just at? I think that was survey station 3. So maybe let's go to survey station 1.
Headed in the right direction. I don't
Oh,
know
God.
who you are, but I'm damn it. Go.
Okay, we didn't die. This body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Okay, so we've been to 3 and 1. Radio, transmission tower. So let's go shut down our first forge. Ew. What the hell?
Terrians.
Rock! Check! Check!
Oops. Did not mean to do that. I'm trying to get better at doing headshots.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
Hey,
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
The fuck? I mean, he's clearly on edge, so I can't really blame him, but oh my god, what if he just killed me?
you can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. I thought you were one of them.
Are you blind or just stupid? Oh, forget about it. It's fine.
Leave the fighting to me from now on. Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I already found 2 of them. They didn't make it.
I see. Well, maybe the last is still out there. We can hope, right? There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright, so we looked here, here. We're at the radio already, the transmission tower already. So we'll check out the service station too before we head to the main facility.
You hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing what
Oh, thank goodness. As crazy as I've been driving, that's the first time I've ever actually flipped over. I did not think that was even possible. The way I did it last time was it came all the way down here. No, I think it was more down. them take care of it. Die already. Here's the next torch.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Uh-oh.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
I can't believe she just turns her back here.
Find this problem and
Like, that was her
deal with it.
brother.
Get her out of here!
Even if she did tell them who I was or where I was, I feel like we would have been able to handle it. She didn't have to kill her brother. Okay, so we already shut it off. So we're gonna do the next fusion torch and then we're gonna go to the survey station. I just have to walk all the way back over to my vehicle first.
Release the Baron!
Sorry about the language. Another thing that happened to me in my last save is that I reached close to my item limit, which I didn't even think existed because I just keep finding more and more stuff. Apparently the item limit is 300. But I almost never use Omnigel, so I'm trying to use it more this time around. Let's see. Here goes the next torch. Alright, that's one more torch down. No cutscene that time.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Just gonna quick save.
Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
So many nostrils.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
Oh, you know, a quick slave grab.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
It is up to you.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Forget that, idiot.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Okay, so he's expecting me to kill him now.
Bollock will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
We've just got to go to one more of those surveillance camps, and then we'll head straight to the main facility. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Oh. Hold on. Okay, so he left and we see footprints now. To the east. Well, he didn't make it that far. Looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his server's pack. So we're gonna loot him? Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I like the one that I have now. Well, that's all of them. Now we head to the main facility. Ooh. Nice. Now is that all of them?
Die, human! You humans.
Here we go.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Whatever that means.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
Me?
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
So, if I attack him, he really will blow up the bomb. I tried that the last time before I reloaded to go back and stop Garrus from killing the doctor when I did all that. Because I thought that... So when it shows the captives and that one girl looking at the bomb, I thought, okay, she's handy. She seems resourceful. What if I'm like, whatever, dude, do it, and she disarmed the bomb? That did not happen. They died. And then I reloaded again.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
I really hope we do.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
I'm just gonna go straight for the bombs. I don't even care. I love that it gives me 9 minutes just to do this, though. There we go.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible.
Wow.
I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region.
Of course it would have.
But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
The Alliance is a whole navy full of people like me, waiting to take him down. We'll be watching.
Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family.
Oh, family man.
Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will.
Ooh.
As lead engineer, I get some quality items.
Treasure.
Take your pick.
Treasure.
You've earned it.
Omni tool?
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? You take it, with my blessing.
What a good guy.
I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Big time. You owe me big time. Okay, so this is what we got from him. Nice. We love it. Meanwhile, these guys are just in here still.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us.
Kind of regret getting your brother killed now,
expected
huh?
you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
No, that's not my way.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
I really, really hope we get to hunt him down.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
Go on.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna head back to the ship and see if Wrex is finally gonna open up to us.
What do you want, Shepard?
Here we go, personal inquiry.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray.
Aww.
But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough.
Exactly.
I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
And Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Damn.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Interesting.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Do tell.
What kind of business?
He's so sick of me.
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Well, don't worry, buddy. I'll look for it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
No problem.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Let's quickly see if anybody else has anything to say, then that's where we'll end it.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Commander.
Oh, you're welcome, Garrus.
You're welcome, Garrus.
Anything for Garrus. Our baby girl. Alrighty, so that is where we're gonna end this one. On the next episode, we're gonna look for Wrex's armor and then continue the main quest unless anything else pops up. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.